Hello to everyone. Now we speak about Animal Farm and the most important characters. Animal Farm is considered as a dystopian novel because there is a pessimistic vision of the future, and the Orwell's opinion is that it's impossible to react to dictatorship. The most important characters are, for example, obviously, Old Major, who represents Lenin and the socialist utopia to create a communism. We have also Napoleon. Napoleon emerges as an utterly corrupt opportunist, and his only interest not in the strength of the animal farm, but only in the strength of his power over it. His project is to grow some little litter of puppies in order to control the other animals and to use them as his personal secret police and his personal army. We can say that he represents the Soviet dictator called Stalin, and his name comes from Napoleon, the French general who betrayed the democratic principle and become a despot as the aristocrats whom he supplanted. We have also Squealer, who represents the propaganda, and he uses metaphorical and rhetorical language. He reduced the number of the terms in order to limit the terms of debates. For example, he simplifies some mottos like four legs good, two legs bad, and the other animals, are ignorant. Animal Farm refers to the Russian Revolution. We have also Minimus, who is a poet at the service of Napoleon, and for example invented the music of Beast of England and Animal Farm, Animal Farm. We have also Snowball, who represents Trotsky. Trotsky was forced by Stalin to leave Russia and went to Mexico because Stalin wanted to kill him. Snowball is passionate, eloquent, intelligent, and he's a fervent dialogue. And he wants to improve the animal farms in infrastructure, and he wants to improve the condition in this type of farm. He wants to spread the principle of animal farm, the animalism, through pigeons. We have also Mr. Wimper, who is the human solicitor and represents Animal Farm in the human society. We have Mr. Frederick, who represents Adolf Hitler. He is shrewd and cruel, and he controls Pinchfield, the neighboring farm. We have also Foxwood, and he is a neglected farm, and it's controlled by Mr. Pinkelton, who represents England and the United States, the British capitalism and the States capitalism. They use a capitalism, British capitalism and the Soviet communism are the same, and we can understand that from the final scene of this novel because, for example, Mr. Pilkington said to Napoleon that if he has lower animals, Mr. Pilkington and in general British capitalism has lower classes, so they are the same. And Benjamin represents all the intellectuals that ignore politics because they understand that the power corrupts people, and Benjamin is an intelligent donkey and Boxer's best friend. We have also Clover. Clover is Boxer's close friend. She's a female cart horse, famous for he's intelligent because he understands that she suspects that the pigs changing the commandments in order to manipulate history. And for example, she thinks that pigs manipulate history, but she repeatedly blames herself for misremembering the commandments, the principles of Animal Farm, the animalism. We have also Mr. Jones, who controlled the farm at the beginning and represents Tsar Nicholas II. Before the Russian Revolution, we have Muriel and Molly. The vain mayor pulls Mr. Jones' carriage, and he represents the petite bourgeoisie that fled from Russia after some years after the Russia Revolution. And also we have Boxer, cart horse, famous for his dedication, his strength, his huge capacity for labor. He decides to he naively trusts the pigs to make all his decisions for him, and his two mottos are "I will work harder" and Napoleon is always right. So he is unable to think independently, and he is the force that held together Animal Farm.